Hello, my amazing viewers. You are all welcome back once again to Prof. One Tutorials. I want to say a very big thank you and God richly bless you for always having time with me on this channel. I am really grateful. Please, if you haven't subscribed yet, kindly hit on the subscription button and please share this video to everyone that you know. Wherever you find yourself, take your notebooks, your pens or pencils, calculators, and join me as we go through today's session. If you have any question, kindly put it in the comment section and I'm going to address it for you. So this morning, we are going to look at circle theorem. Circle theorem. In my previous video, we looked at the introduction to circle theorem. We also looked at theorem 1 and theorem 2. But this morning, we are looking at theorem 3. Circle theorem, specifically theorem 3. Now, before we move on to theorem 3, a question was given under theorem 2. So I want us to go through that question quickly, look at the solution, then we can move on to what we have under the theorem 3. So let's look at the question quickly. All right, so this was the question given as a trial work under the theorem 2 after we were done with that subtopic. So we have 3 points M, N and R on a circle forms an equilateral triangle. S is also a point on the circle. Find angle NSR. Solution. All right, so this is the equilateral triangle and the question said is M, N, and then R. Then we have S is also a point on the circle. We have to find NSR. So N, definitely S will be here, then R. So let me put the S here. Then since I have S here, we have to find N, S, and then R. Now, we all know that for equilateral triangle, all the angles are equal. So the angle here is going to be 60 degrees. The angle here is also 60 degrees. The angle here is also 60 degrees. So that when you put all the angles together, we are going to get 180 degrees. If that's the case, then we need to get the whole of this angle. But how can we get this angle NSR? Then what I am going to do again is to introduce short dashes. Short dashes. The moment there is a short dashes, there will be an angle here which is A, an angle here which is B. Now when I put A and B together, it will give me angle NSR. Now, let me first of all find angle A. We could see that this angle here, which is the angle A, was subtended by chord MR. So when I put my two fingers here and move my fingers together, I am getting the angle A. This same chord MR here also subtends an angle to N, giving me the 60 degrees. So I can boldly say that A is equal to 60 degrees. This angle is equal to this angle. And again, the angle B that we have here is also subtended by chord MN. So you could see that when I put my fingers together, when I move, they will all meet at S, giving me the angle B. At the same time, when I put my fingers here and move together, the same chord MN also subtends 60 degrees to point R. So angle B and angle 60 degrees are also the same. So B is also equal to 60 degrees. If A is 60 degrees, B is 60 degrees, then angle NSR, which is the angle we are looking for, is going to be 60 degrees plus 60 degrees. Then I have angle NSR to be 120 degrees. And this is the solution to this question under the theorem 2. So quickly we are going to start with theorem 3. So let's look at it. All right. So this is the center O. Then we have a line. So now my question is, what name is given to this line? Good. So this is a diameter because it is passing through the center. We have another line here. What name is given to this line? It's a chord because it's drawn from one part of the circle to another part without passing through the center. And what do you think this line will also be? This line is also a chord. Now, theorem 3 is saying that anytime there is a diameter, the angle this diameter will subtend. You could see that with the subtending, we are going to move our fingers together to meet at a point. So since it is meeting at this point, the angle formed here is going to be 90 degrees. So we have center O, we have point A, we have point B, we have point C. So angle ACB, angle ACB is equal to 90 degrees. And this is the reason. The angle So the angle subtended by a diameter is 90 degrees. So this is all about theorem 3. Very, very simple. So now let's look at a very simple example quickly. All right, so this is our first example. In the figure below, POR is a diameter. So POR is a diameter. angle PRQ is equal to 59 degrees. We should find angle QPR. So we are supposed to get this angle here. So now let's look at the solution. So at this point, I am going to resketch. All right. Now at this point, we are supposed to get the angle here. But we all know that POR is a diameter. And from our previous explanation, we said that anytime we have a diameter, the angle this diameter was subtend is 90 degrees. So if I want to get this angle, then I have angle QPR, which is this angle, plus the angle we have here, 59 degrees, plus the angle we have here, 90 degrees, and it is equal to 180 degrees. So I have angle QPR plus, then I'll put this one together. So 59 plus 90, we have 149 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. And the reason is sum of angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. So for every triangle, when you put all the angles together, we are always going to get 180 degrees. At this point, I am going to make angle QPR the subject. So angle QPR. So the moment I bring the equal to 180 is what I'm going to write first. Then I'll bring the 149 to the other side, making minus 149 degrees. So 180 minus 149, I'm going to get 31 degrees to be the final answer. And this is Theorem 3. So I'm going to give an assignment so that in the next video, when you're about to deal with Theorem 4, we can go through that question quickly before we start with the Theorem 4. So let's look at the assignment. Alright, so this is the try work. I want you to try your hands on it so that in the next video we are going to do it together. Then you cross check with the solution if you had it right. So go through this question, and then in our next video we are going to move on with the Theorem 4. This is Prof. 1 Tutorials. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Stay tuned, like and share. God bless you all. Bye bye.